Summer of 1987, a group of Watertown residents began meeting to discuss a serious problem. It was becoming increasingly difficult for young families, seniors on fixed incomes, tradesmen, small business owners, even teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other town employees to find housing they could afford. After several years of informal activity to address the problem, the group formed a nonprofit community development corporation in 1991. They called their new organization Watertown Community Housing, or WCH. With funding from the town and from state and federal agencies, WCH offered a series of programs to preserve affordable housing in Watertown. It offered down payment assistance to first-time homebuyers and made no-interest loans to help low-income owners repair and weatherproof their homes.
This thing we did was the first-time homebuyer program where we got money from the state and the federal government and helped people with their down payments. We must have, I don't know how many houses, 30, 40. And then we did what I thought was a great program. It's called HIP, H-I-P, Home Improvement Program, where we got money primarily from the state and from the town, and we used that money to help people fix up their houses.
And then I think really the first significant project that was done with home funds was the Quimby Street condos, and it was pretty scary, I think, for the board in particular to purchase these two adjoining two-family houses that needed a lot of work. The questions being, could we carry out the renovation in a cost-effective way, and would we find 4 families who would want to live there afterwards for a modest purchase price, but there would be no appreciation or very little appreciation on that price. And that was a somewhat new concept at the time. But I think that in the end we found 4 families who were quite happy to live there, and the units looked great.
And it meant a lot for the organization, not just because the board members and the community members and the town was fabulous and is fabulous, really wanted to deliver these 4 units for the community. But for the organization's growth and maturation, it was really important that we get the job done and that we do it well.
And that's when I was hired as executive director to say, okay, we've got this great base of programmatic work that's happening. What's next? What do we want to do? And I remember vividly meeting with most of the other board members and said, okay, gang, I'm coming in here, and what do you want me to do? And the marching orders really were, go find a project, get some real estate done. We want to build and operate affordable housing. It was actually Alex's son-in-law who saw the for sale sign in front of 1060 Belmont Street. This never happens in affordable housing, but we made an offer and it was accepted, and we went on to purchase and then renovate this 18-unit apartment building.
The organization's first tax credit project was 1060 Belmont Street. So there were 3 6-unit buildings next to each other that hadn't seen investments in a long time because they had a long-time owner who just kind of kept them naturally occurring affordable housing by not investing in the properties or raising rents. So Watertown Community Housing at the time was able to purchase the properties, able to do extensive renovations, including creating 2 accessible units where there hadn't been before, and create 18 really high quality affordable homes for Watertown residents.
Partly due to the economic crisis of 2009, Watertown Community Housing decided to regionalize and become Metro West Collaborative Development. Its next project was St. Joseph Hall Apartments in Watertown. This beautiful and historic building contains 25 units of affordable housing for senior citizens.
We had several fiscal crises along the way where we were running out of money. We didn't quite know what the future was going to hold, but somehow we always managed to pull through. So. I always, after a while, I kind of always had a feeling that we would survive. And as it turns out right now, we're probably in as good a shape financially as we've ever been. But there were some trying times along the way.
While the next few years were especially hard for Metro West Collaborative, having projects that weren't able to proceed in Newton, at Engine 6, and in Harvard, at Poor Farm Road, we were able to participate in the Watertown Community Preservation Act campaign, which was highly successful, and won a competitive request for proposals for the redevelopment of a site in Norwell.
Congratulations on 30 years, Metro West. Although your name is a bit confusing, since down here on the South Shore in Norwell, we were fortunate to partner to create 18 units of affordable housing for seniors and veterans. When I think back on our partnership and collaboration, I'm forever grateful for Metro West staff's determination and dedication to bring healthy, safe housing to the communities throughout the Commonwealth. I can't wait to see all you'll accomplish in the next 30 years.
Congratulations, Metro West, on your 30th anniversary. The City of Newton is so proud to call you our partner. You've been such a critical piece of our affordable housing conversation and implementation over the past couple of years, and we're really appreciative of that. Everything from shepherding through the 236 Auburn Street development in partnership with Can Do, to really launching, creating, and managing our emergency housing relief program through the COVID pandemic. You've been an incredible support for us, and we are just really thankful that you've been there to be open with us in helping in any way that we've asked. Really have been an outstanding sounding board for us around all things affordable housing.
I am a disabled veteran, and my wife became disabled during the pandemic. We were basically looking at becoming just another statistic to be added to the list of those who are homeless. We were referred to Jennifer and the staff at Metro West via an email from our mayor in the City of Newton. Metro West worked with us and treated us as human beings, not second-class citizens, with professionalism and understanding, along with a little humor on the way, because I'm not too tech-savvy and couldn't DocuSign, and I had to drop the stuff off personally at the office. We walked through this process of getting rental assistance every step of the way, and we were in constant contact as to what steps would be required until it all came together and the assistance was approved. And my wife and I could lay our heads on our pillows and finally sleep in our home and not have to worry about being evicted, having a note on the door, etc.
So hi, this is Glenn Trindade, and I'm a member of the Medway Select Board. And we are here at Glenbrook Way, which is the culmination of years of hard work by a lot of people here in town, but in particular with one very important partner, and that's Metro West. Because without you, this would never have happened. So we are looking forward to a very vibrant community that's now going to combine families and senior citizens living in all of this. Thank you to Metro West.
I think it is fabulous. I first met them when I was the Director of Planning and Community Development in the town of Hudson. And I've had a wonderful, wonderful working relationship for the 5.5 years I was in Hudson. I recently retired from there, but I'm acting as a consultant, as you know, for the town with a Metro West project, and it's been wonderful. Very, very positive.
Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Madden and I am the future Executive Director of Metro West Collaborative Development. I am standing in front of 62 Packard Street in Hudson, where Metro West has been selected as the developer to build 40 100% affordable new rental apartments for families. And while 40 new units is a wonderful achievement, it's still not enough. If we were to help all of the 22 towns in our target area achieve their minimum 10% affordability goals, we would need to build more than 4,000 additional units. These projects take a village, so we hope to be able to continue to rely on our many, many partners, including the towns, our lenders, our donors, our board, our staff, and the many stakeholders and advocates that help us do our work. So we look forward to 30 more years of building affordable housing, connecting people to housing, and creating opportunities in our neighborhoods. Thank you.